Hey, my loves, welcome to my internet home. My name is Tesh, and today I want to talk about light work and dark work. And I want to talk about this because I think when you're getting into witchcraft, you need to know the difference and you need to know both. Okay. Now, I consider myself a light worker, but if you fuck with me, you will get that dark side. And there is no in between with that. I can't pretend, but my focus is more on helping the world. And that's the difference between light and dark work. Is light work is geared towards healing, helping the world, growing the world, raising the vibration. You know what I mean? It's about just doing good, helping people get to that next level in life. Whereas on the other hand, dark work is all about taking, hurting, pillaging for your own good, not even for your family's good most of the time. It's just for your own benefit. And if they get to benefit in the back end, then they can. And that's usually the energy that I see with people that do dark work. And you know that in any field, a person can take something that was created for good and turn it into something negative. So it's good to know light and dark work so that you can protect yourself and recognize it. You see what I'm saying? There are people out here putting hexes on others because they're jealous or just because they want something that other person has. And that is considered dark work. You know what I mean? Now, if you're doing, let's say, for example, let's give a good example. You want someone to do what you say. Let's say you're going to court and you want the judge to do what you need them to do as far as helping you. You can do a sweetening jar for court, or you can do some dark work that fucks up the prosecutor. You see what I'm saying? Or cause some type of disruption in the judge's life that he gets fully distracted and can't continue, and you get a continuance. And you see what it's like you can pick which way you want to do it. Now, don't get it twisted. Let's say you and a person is having a hard time, and instead of you doing something to harm them because you don't really want to harm them, even though they may have harmed you, you want to just kind of cool things down and sweeten things. You can do a sweetening spell where it can just sweeten up the energy between you guys, and that person will be more favorable or more kind and more sweet towards you. Or you can do a spell where if that person comes towards you, whatever energy that they come in with, they receive that 1,000-fold. You understand what I'm saying? Now, depending on the person, you may get that reversal, and it's going to fuck you up, because not only are you receiving whatever you're doing to me back, but I'm going to throw in my punch too, because motherfucker, you fucked with the wrong bitch. But that's not the route that I try to take normally. Normally, I just try to keep myself protected. I try to keep myself calm, peaceful, and happy. And I stay in my own zone. And that's what light workers do. And we just are really here to help the world. Now, again, I try to be specific and say, you want to go in this doing light work, do good for the world. But if somebody fucks with you, you want to be well versed on how to fuck them up so that they will know never to fuck with you or your spirit guides or your spirit team ever again in their life. You understand what I'm saying? And it's just that simple. But I want you to be clear on the difference between light work and dark work, okay? And again, it's that same yin and yang in everything that is in this world. There's always a positive and a negative, and you want to go in with the positive, because the more positive you do, the more positive you receive back in your life. Let me say this part though. If you're doing dark work, that energy comes back to you. So whatever energy you're putting out in the world, let's say you want to do voodoo on somebody because they evicted you and you got some of their hair or some shit like that. I don't even want to give y'all no spells, but it can be that deep. You get some of their DNA and you about to fuck them up. No, because what happens is whatever you're doing to harm somebody, the universe is going to come back around and bring that shit right back for you. It's karma. So that's why it's best to go in the light side of things. If someone's not genuinely trying to harm you, or even if they did harm you, but you know it wasn't intentional. You know what I mean? They drop something and it hurts you, or or they anything, just anything but not intentional. Or even if it was intentional, you want to start off with doing something that's more lighter. They can be just as effective. It can calm the energy, but you're not delving into dark negative energy, okay? Because it can fuck you up. With love work, and you're doing light and dark work, because people get into this type of work because of love. That's mostly what triggers your spirituality, is some type of relationship or love that has gone astray or gone wrong, and you're trying to fix it. If you're out here doing spells on people to get them to stay with you, that is dark work. I don't care if you think because you love them and you know they love you and you want to be with them. That's not dark. That's not light work. Light work is when you can sweeten the situation. But if you're trying to take somebody's husband from them, if you're trying to ruin somebody's family, hurt their children, hurt their significant other, you're doing dark work, and ain't nothing coming of it. Every time I've ever seen a woman do a spell to keep a man that didn't want her, she gets hurt badly, and she end up not with him anyway, because he whips her ass so much that she runs, and then she has to go to the same healer or another healer to have them clear what she started. Because you really can't handle. If a person is showing you that it's a no, baby, it's a no. Rejection is protection, okay? So don't be out here doing those spells on people and doing all that type of shit. You want to do your sweetening jars. You want to do stuff to protect yourself if somebody genuinely tries to harm you. Now, if you are that significant other and you find out your spouse's other third party was doing something on you and you want to reverse that or something, that is still dark work, but I would consider that fair game. And I don't feel like the universe will be coming back at you on the strength of you're just simply reversing. You're not pushing any negative energy towards anybody that you're creating. You're reversing something so that when someone sends something, it just goes right back to whoever the sender was. Return to sender. That's it. Okay. That's as far as the dark work you want to do, is a return to sender, reversibles. And that's what I'm going to teach. I will teach you guys how to fuck somebody up if they fuck with you. I'm going to be real. I think it's necessary to know how to fuck somebody up if they fuck with you. But most of the time when you're in this genre, you just have to keep protecting yourself. And just make sure that you just stay away from people that just aren't good for you anyway. And usually when you're a healer, you're real versed on who to have around and who not to have around. And once you bring them around and you feel that energy and you say it's a no, then it's a no. Okay? All right. This time I'm really gone. I'm gonna end it here, guys. I just want to be really clear on the difference between light and dark work and some of the rules that go with it. I will be teaching both on my channel, mainly light work, but I do want my people to know. Let me think about that, because I started a Patreon, and I want people to come on the Patreon to learn intricate spells on how to truly be a witch. These are just like small little witchy tips, little witchy tips here and there that you can do, but you want to really know how to do your spells properly, healthy, should be real up in here. All right. So that's about it. It's at patreon.com/Insight by Tesh. Okay. All right. So I love you guys. Thank you for joining me, and I will holler at y'all on the next one. Bye-bye.